All right, Panther Lair, we are continuing our discussion of how the Florida Gators were able to take advantage of the ball screen defense, particularly the hedging that the Pittsburgh Panthers did this past Wednesday. So these are going to be examples of interior passing and how they led to easy points for Florida. Now, the first clip in the last voice overlay I just did in this article highlights that, but I really kind of want to really showcase that here. These aren't always going to be out of slips necessarily, but just how effective Florida was with their interior passing and why I think that's going to be a problem for Pitt going forward. So play this first one out here. This is going to be a really example of why the hedge did not work at all. So here's the hedge. So this is supposed to force this guy this way. The last thing you want is this guy to be able to turn the corner. Again, the quick slip here, it's going to put a 4-on-3 situation, a lot of pressure on the help. But the main problem here is he does turn the corner. So you have Guillermo, who's kind of coming back into the fold here, low in a trailing position for the most part. And you're going to see three guys converge on the ball handler and just has this nice little drop pass. It's not even caught that well. He still gets the ball onto the rim. I think a little bit that was just the physicality that the Gators brought to the table. So this one isn't really going to come off the hedge itself, but just kind of the byproduct of putting the defense in help. So he doesn't really do a great job of returning the corner. So here it's a really good hedge by Guillermo. And then Austin is able to try to get back in front. But it's going to be good help from Bub at the nail. Again, middle penetration, the weak side slot defender, he's the first line of defense against middle penetration. But on the recovery back out to his man, there is going to be able to drive off of this. So he drives off of that. Austin, not so good help there at the nail. And it's going to be a really easy interior passing. Now, when there's multiple bigs in here that are more physical than Hinson, probably more based on size, and then Guillermo more based on just kind of being stronger base and physical, it's going to open up opportunities to drop these interior passes off. That's something that we saw Florida Gulf Coast do. I think this is going to be something we see all season just because Pitt is not really equipped down low to handle these. And then we're going to play out this last clip. Again, early slip here. You don't want this guy turning the corner. Good job of Bub getting back in front. But then just kind of concedes just general dribble penetration here. And I think Hinson kind of takes himself out of the picture here. He stumbles. That takes Bub out of the picture. But again, really nice interior passing. Now we know, and again, that's why I think this is going to happen more often than not, because Federico's instinct is going to be come over to help, and he's going to have to leave his man. And if basically other bodies are falling away or not physical enough, like Jorge's probably not going to be that physical in here in the post, it's going to leave open these opportunities for them to record easy baskets for dump downs and wraparounds and so forth. So these are one of the things I think is going to continue. I think Pitt's going to be able to adjust and be more effective in their hedging and their ball screen defense, but interior passing, big to big, or kind of forward to big to forward, I think that's going to continue to be a trend for the rest of the season, and we'll see what Pitt can do to try to clean that up.